In 2017, Epic Games released Fortnite, a third-person battle royale game. It was created in a response to PUBG, which came out earlier that year to a rave of reviews. PUBG was being played and streamed by everyone, and Epic Games decided they wanted a piece of that pie, if not all of it. You see, PUBG was charging people $29.99 to play, and Epic Games decided to release Fortnite under a free-to-play model. Although PUBG remained pretty popular, Epic Games succeeded in stealing some of that user base, if only for a while. After seeing the success of Fortnite under a free-to-play model, other battle royale games started to hit the scene. Call of Duty Warzone, Apex Legends, and Realm Royale, to name just a few. But Fortnite did something the others did not. Fortnite allowed its players to create content to share with the community, and this worked in Epic's favor as it was the community that was constantly supplying the community with new content to play. On top of all this, the game also contains a crafting system to improve the weapons found in the game, and a unique fort building mechanic, something that no other battle royale has yet to replicate. In 2020, Epic's records show that they had 15.3 million concurrent players log into Fortnite to see the Chapter 2 Season 5 closing event, where Galactus from the Marvel Universe comes to destroy the world. In 2021, their records show that the game had been played by over 270 million players worldwide since release. So the question becomes, is this game worthy of all the hype it has received? Or is it nothing more than an undeserving overhyped battle royale game that isn't as good as some of the other candidates in the genre? Let's find out together in this ×2 review. Hey guys, it's time for another ×2 review. I'm Extermicide, I'm here with my buddy Ark.
What's up, everybody?
And today we are playing Fortnite. So, yeah, you know the question, bro. Have you ever played this?
I have never played this, so this should be pretty exciting.
I don't know why. I honestly don't know why, but I have avoided this game like the plague. And I'll be honest, I think part of that is because unlike the other battle royals that you and I have gone and tested and everything, this one brings that new mechanic of building into the whole aspect of the game, and that's something that I'm not used to. So I think I'm a little terrified of that. I'm probably not going to be at my best here. So
I think this is going to be something that it's going to be comical for other people to watch us sit and fumble around trying to add a couple of ramps just to do this when they've already got level 8, 8 stories high, and they've got an arm out here, and they've got just I can only imagine what what's going to look like.
I will be honest, I actually watched a couple YouTube videos of people playing, and full freaking respect to some of these guys that as they're freaking building and fighting at the same time, they just make it look so freaking seamless and so easy. Yeah, and I'm sure this game is like any other freaking game. It's probably got a nice learning curve, and the more you play it, the better you get.
Yeah.
But I'm all prepared right now to just go in there and get my ass handed to me. So I know that's the agenda for tonight. So usually the very first thing we want to do is freaking check to see if there's anything that's any kind of pay to win. So there is an item shop. But in order to go into the item shop, you have to first purchase their in-game currency called V-Bucks. And V-Bucks are... I'm showing the prices on the screen now. They, god damn, 13,500 V-Bucks for a whole $80. They must be raking in some serious freaking money with this game. But hopping into the item shop, And what I see is a bunch of skins. I'm seeing emotes. I'm seeing skin packs, weapon skins. Wow, Book of Boba Fett skins. Some other Star Wars skins. Valentine skins. Skins, and skins. And honestly, if you got a in-game store, this is the way to freaking do it. You know, sell the freaking skins, make skins good enough to actually buy. And they make people actually want to buy the freaking skins because they don't give you none. They don't give you none. So I went in to try to find out how to change my basic character here, and no, you're stuck with whatever it randomly freaking gives you. And you want more skins, you got to buy them. You know, simple as that. I guess my only hesitation with that would be the fact that when you go into a game, people can easily look at you and say, "Oh, there's a new guy. There's a scrub who's never bought any skins. He's got the freaking basic scrub skin on." So
Easy pickings.
yeah, I mean, you stand out. Of course, you could always be that guy who got really freaking good and still never spent a freaking dime on the damn game, you know, and
Yeah.
surprise, you know, and just whooped your ass. You thought I was nothing, but hey. So let's.
I wonder about the tools though. I mean, you can get tools, but I know, is it just a cosmetic thing, or because I see like some are like epic tools, some are regular harvesting, and I don't know if that makes a difference because
I think it's a skin still, but it's just a rarity, you know, of
yeah.
how rare it
Okay.
is. It could be a limited time thing or whatever. I did see a skull costume in one of the freaking videos. Someone had it was like the black costume with the skeleton painted on it and everything. But from
Yeah.
what I understand, that's a very rare skin that was given back when, you know, the game first started and everything. So if you have it now, yeah, it's considered like really freaking rare.
Gotcha.
So the game came out in 2017, which coincidentally that was the same year that PUBG came out. So this was the answer to PUBG. This was the first one to come out on the freaking market to compete against PUBG in that battle royale thing. And boy, have they compared to PUBG. These guys have done a lot, because
I think they marketed it a lot better than PUBG.
yeah, I remember a time I couldn't walk into a freaking Walmart without freaking seeing Fortnite freaking shirts and just everything. Just, you know, Fortnite is all you heard about and everything. And one thing I did notice in this game, logging into it, is the community. I haven't even gotten into a game yet, but I'm seeing this thing where the community is making maps for people to go and play in, or islands that that is what they were
That's pretty
calling them.
cool.
I actually saw one earlier that was based on the freaking movie Squid Games, and I'm like, holy crap, it's unreal what these people could freaking do. The fact that they actually put that in the game to allow people to create free content for their game,
Sure.
that's
Keeps it alive,
yes.
keeps it moving. Yep.
It was one of the things I liked about StarCraft back in the freaking day, that you could sit there and create your own freaking maps and share them with your friends, or even the Command and Conquer
Space Engineers
games.
does that too.
You know, so you see that less and less these days. So again, hats off to a company that first, hey, we're not going to sit there and come out with a bunch of freaking new shit. You know, we'll come out with new seasons and change and change the rules and everything, but we're going to give the community a chance to freaking add content to this freaking game, and that's why it's done so freaking well worldwide. I do like what they do with the seasons here too. They where most battle royale games kind of get a meta, you know, this is the gun to use and everything. Fortnite, the way I understand it, is at the beginning of each season, they take some of the weapons and they lock them away in a vault. And now those weapons aren't available anymore for that season. So now everyone has to figure out what the new meta is, you know, and then, you know, the next season they might release some of those freaking guns back out of the freaking vault and put other ones back in. So, you know, what was strong this season may not be the strong gun next. So I think that's pretty damn cool too. Ah, you ready to jump into this? I guess we can't prolong this anymore, huh?
Let the ass whooping begin.
Oh my god. Let's
Let's
see
just
here.
call it. Let's just call it what it's gonna be. Okay. This is just gonna be a flat out mopping. So I don't know. We'll see.
Let me see. Let me
Or we just skipped. Hey, we just skipped the whole building thing and just kill them.
let me see. Make sure we're queued up for duels. Okay. I'm clicking
Bypass the
ready.
whole thing.
Okay. You got to ready up.
Do that. I don't know.
I think you click on your own
All right.
character.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I had to get out of item shop and go back to play.
Drop in and load up. Pick a landing spot and search for gear. Stay inside the eye of the storm. Okay, so I'm taking it. This is like PUBG where we have our little waiting for the countdown. And now there we go. We are in the bus. So I am going to ping where we are going to jump.
Yeah. What do you hit to jump? Oh, space jump.
Okay. Deploying glider. That's pretty freaking cool. And then you press space again and go back to skydiving. That's pretty freaking cool. All right, I got a weapon. All right, got 3 fucking weapons now. All right. So as far as I could tell, no one landed with us.
Like that when you hit your control, your body slides around. You actually gain momentum when you go down the hill too when you slide on your knees.
All right, I just killed a guy, but however, I think he was just an NPC. All right, so looking at the map, we are nowhere near the circle.
M for your map.
I was accidentally in freaking build mode. Yeah, I don't know how quick this freaking circle is gonna come, so maybe we should just start heading towards it and then worry about trying to harvest or whatever. How the fuck do we get over there? Shit.
You gotta just run around this damn island here.
Should have really fooled around with the key bindings a little bit. So you run by default, but I have a habit of pressing my shift key to run, which actually turns me into walking mode.
I think you can actually run faster than this. I don't remember how.
Its freaking graphics kind of have a Blizzard Overwatch type feel to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like a softer edges.
50 players remaining. Okay, so we just got some kind of freaking survivor achievement. So I'm wondering what this big pink freaking light shooting into the sky is. Oh, it's where my marker is. Okay.
Look at the clouds. You can see the purple coming in.
Oh wow, that's wow. Hey, there's a pig walking around here. A boar. Oh, he's coming after me. Hey, I'm a seasoned hunter now. Interesting. So it's how you get freaking meat and stuff to eat. But it does take up an inventory slot, and you would have to drop a weapon if you want to carry everything. Reboot squad members. Reboot card required. I wonder what a reboot card is.
Kind of interesting, but if you look on the right side, you got like bricks, steel, wood, like actual building materials you need to do stuff.
Oh, there's a treasure chest here.
I think it's probably one of the cooler things is actually you can physically see the map closing in. It's really cool. I think that's a nice little touch.
You can hide in the porta potties. That is freaking funny.
Cabbage.
So everything can be destroyed, and everything you destroyed gives you materials to be able to construct. Oh, let's hightail it.
You done hacking sheds down?
Yeah, I needed all those materials so I can try to pretend like I'm going to build something fantastic, even though I know I probably will never get to that point. Tilted
You know,
towers.
it probably be easier than we actually realize it is.
So I just leveled up. I like the fact that you're getting XP just for discovering new areas. So there's 17 people still left. We're 2 of those. How is it we've not seen anybody yet? Harpoon gun. Firefly jar. All right. Oh, oh. Now, was that a real player or an NPC?
An NPC. That was way too easy. You drive.
Get the same thing, but do we want to? Oh, wow. Fucking mirrors actually work, kind of, sort of. So where I just marked, there's some kind of crate thing. Oh, look at, you can see it coming in right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's... I see.
So you have a stamina and a health, it looks like.
I do that. Oh, shit. Bubbly, help me.
Uh-oh. The freaking ring is right there, so I mean, we're...
Upgrade. There's an upgrade bench right here.
Ten players remaining, we're 2.
Oh.
Someone just... Oh my god, I mean, I'm down. Alright, I'm crawling down here so you can get me up.
Why would I do that? You die. I mean, you're like...
I'm not dead.
You're like a liability to me now, you know? Here, hang on. You clocked you, man.
There you go. Magic hand. He had a sniper rifle. I'm wondering what this
Yeah,
balloon is.
I had one last round. I love that thing. That was awesome. Yeah, he knocked you, right? Move at some point here to... Right over here.
You see him?
238 in that direction.
Oh shit, the thing's coming in. Alright, we're in the circle.
It's gonna push. It's gonna push him towards us because that shot came from that direction, around 238 or something. Probably ran into that house, I bet.
I see one by that red shack over there. There's somebody in that red shack.
Yep.
Got him. There's another one to your right. Holy shit.
Golden gun right here.
There's only 2 people left besides us. Or one. One besides us. Right where I marked, that's where the circle is pushing us. So we got a 2 versus 1 scenario here. Where the fuck is he hiding?
Tracer rounds.
Make sure your gun has ammo.
Yeah, I'm full. Yeah, that I like that tracer round. At least you can see where they're coming from.
Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Where is he? We should fucking be able to see him right now.
In that house. Shots at me. I'm not sure where. I didn't see where it came from. Where's he at? See him?
And I don't see the shots. Oh, there he is. Behind the bush right over here. That's the way you do it.
That's not a bad way to start that off.
All right. Okay. I don't know how many real players we just had in that match. But it was done in a way that actually boosted my confidence a little bit.
Well, do I hit ready up or do I go back to lobby?
Let's just return to lobby.
Okay. So, well, my thinking was that, you know, I guess everything that I've always saw from Fortnite was, you know, super heavy busy and they're building fast, whatever. And I really didn't feel that in this one. This is like just kind of just chill, grab stuff, kill people. Like, didn't necessarily have to do all the build and stuff, you know? So.
Wow, I earned an umbrella.
Are they up already?
I was looking at the items that I freaking won.
Oh, okay.
All right. And I'm almost level 4 already, so okay. I feel a little bit better about this. All right, so you ready to score this?
Yes, I am.
All right, guys. We use our simple scoring system on this, which is a score of 0 through 20 in 5 different categories. And we start off with graphics. And I'm going to let you go ahead and start us off.
I think this catered to easier systems that don't have a high performance. That they softened the edges. They made it more, I wouldn't say cartoony, but it wasn't like a super sharp Tom Clancy Wildlands type of thing. And it is a very and I enjoyed it. I didn't have nothing against it. I felt immersed into playing and the way it looked, and I love all the different colors for different weapons, and so I don't have anything against it. I mean, despite the fact that the graphics was a little bit soft and not sharp, but honestly, I didn't care. I was really having a good time. So, believe it or not, I'm actually giving it a 20.
All right, I can fully freaking see where you're coming from. If I was to look at this game and not know that it was by Epic, I would swear that this was a Blizzard game. It reminded me, the graphic style was, kind of reminded me of like Overwatch, that cartoony type graphics. And it's not the first Battle Royale game that we've played with this type of graphic level. Realm Royale, we played, and it was kind of cartoony like this too. However, I thought this was just I think the only graphical thing that I think that they could have improved on was the tornadoes. Kind of looked a little, they could have made those look better, However, everything else was just really freaking good. So I'm right there with you. I'm going with a 20 also. Next we go with sound and music, and I am gonna go ahead and start us off with that. Sound I just thought was freaking really good. The positioning audio was really good. When we were in the houses and everything, I could hear when someone was walking around outside. I like that when we approached that one house and there was a guy down there in the cellar, we could hear him walking. We weren't sure exactly where he was. I went upstairs. Okay, upstairs is clear. We knew he was downstairs, and we got his ass. So I had no freaking problem with the sounds at all. And probably the only sound issue I had with the game is at the very beginning, just for the fact that I want people to be able to hear us while we were talking in game and everything. I had a little bit of a trouble trying to get the volumes equalized, just so everything wasn't so freaking loud that we had, we couldn't talk over it. But I'm not going to fault them for that, because I actually just think the audio that they had in the game was just where it should have been. I'm going to throw another 20 here.
Yeah, just to keep things short, I'm just gonna repeat exactly what you just said. I'm gonna give it a 20. I had nothing against anything that it has done, and it's good. So I'll give it 20.
All right, this brings us to UI and menus. Go ahead.
I thought it was clean. I felt that it was easy to navigate, and thankfully, you kind of like, as you were telling me about the whole setting thing, I was actually going that direction to turn down the volume and so forth. And as you were explaining it to me, I was just following your directions, and I went right to it, and it was easy to get to, thanks to you. And then also, I didn't have any problems navigating through the tabs and understanding what they were, and it was very user friendly. I'm giving it a 20. I have nothing against it.
All right. The only problem I had was initially finding where the settings were. I didn't realize that you had, I'm sitting there pressing all the menu settings at the top of the screen. I didn't realize you had to press escape, and then you had to press a gear icon that was down there, which brought you to the freaking settings. Once I found the settings though, they gave settings for just about everything under the sun. It was polished. It looked good. And I don't want to freaking over exaggerate it in any way, but when I say polish, those settings, the lettering, the font that they use, the coloring that they use, that's everything in those settings looks so freaking good. Much better than much cleaner than any other battle royale that we've ever played. I just was really freaking impressed with how good everything looked, but I did have a little trouble, like I said, trying to find initially where the settings were. I also figured by default we could probably change our default character. I didn't realize that, no, you have a default character, and unless you buy more skins, you're stuck with this default character. So I spent a lot of time initially looking around in all the settings, trying to figure out where the hell do I freaking change my character model, to come and find out through a YouTube video that you can't. You're stuck with the freaking default and everything. So for UI menus, I'm just because I couldn't freaking find the settings initially and everything, I'm gonna drop them a freaking point. I'm gonna go 19. This brings us to gameplay and combat. All right, combat. You used a term when we were freaking playing, which I'm gonna actually rephrase right here. The combat in this game compared to the other battle royals that we have played, it almost felt like we were clubbing seals with a club. It's just it felt simplistic. It felt freaking easy. If you're coming from another freaking battle royal game, then you're probably going to find this game to be a little bit easier than those games. And I think part of that is the fact that it seems like they're scaling you with people of your own level. So you're going in brand new. You're a level 1 guy. Guess what? The other 100 people are going to be number 1 guys too. And we noticed after that first ring, boom, half the freaking people in the game were freaking dead. And I think those were all the people who were so new to Battle Royale that they didn't know that you had to run away from the shrinking ring, and they all died in it. But it works just like any other freaking Battle Royale. If you played any Battle Royale game, you're going to be able to jump right into this. The only thing we did not touch is the building aspect of the game, which is a big thing for Fortnite, and we never freaking touched it because it's something that is alien to us. It is. And it's honestly, it's probably the one reason why I have never touched this game before now. When I saw the videos of people sitting there doing this fast building while freaking defending themselves, and I'm like, wow, the freaking, the what's the word I'm looking for? The
complexity.
Being able to freaking do multitasking, I guess is a way of freaking putting it. It's a lot to freaking do at once, and to be honest with you, it's something I never had to deal with in any other freaking battle royale game, and it kind of freaking scared me. The thought of having to freaking do that, build and freaking fight at the same time, kind of scared me for a little bit. So I kind of avoided the game, which I really kind of regret now. I really wish I didn't, because I have a feeling that as you play this, like any freaking game, the longer you play it, the better you're going to get. And if you're playing people of your own level, as you level up and you get more comfortable with the game, you're going to start to try some of the other options that are in the game. You'll use different weapons. You'll start to build. You'll hop in the freaking vehicles and freaking drive around and not care, because you're starting to feel more confident. We played old school way. We played PUBG way, and we dominated, freaking playing it that way. But then again, we're playing freaking people who probably are not used to this style of freaking game. They're in it as level 1s also. But it operated and acted, and it is truly just like any other freaking battle royale game. And if you played any other one, in my opinion, I think you're just gonna freaking do very well in this one also. So I'm gonna give it a 20 with the gameplay.
I was noticing like simple things, like when they were shooting, they would stop moving and aim, and you could tell that they're taking their time for the shot. And it did seem like the majority of the matches, it felt, until we figured it out, it was just like they almost felt like they were like beginner AI or some, like they were just doing very stupid things. But after thinking about it, the whole leveling system, it does make sense that we're playing against people who've never played before. So you can't fault them because they've never done it before. And so with the experiences that we've had from other battle royales, and obviously I think our rank should be a lot higher, but we're working ourselves there. I really had a fun time. And the fact, get this, and the fact that I actually killed people. Like, I killed 2 or 3 people each round, and that's, for me, that don't happen, I mean, so it's they might trip and fall, and I might be able to shoot them, but I was actually, like, my aims were like on point. Like the weapon I was using, I was sniping with a submachine gun way across the field. I was popping them, I was killing them, So that gun felt very comfortable for me, and I didn't have fear. I really didn't have my heart pounding and like I normally would, because I was afraid to play those games.
Let me ask you something before you actually spit out your score. If you remember when we when we played PUBG and we scored that game, by the time it was all said and done, by the end of that, we both agreed that it seemed like the shotgun was the weapon to have in that game. There was that one weapon that just seemed like it overpowered every other weapon. Did you feel like that at all with these weapons?
Well, I had a shotgun the first round, so it still holds true. But I love that submachine gun. It was about 70 rounds, and you could the more bullets you had, the more you just keep shooting. But I was just shooting in like a single shots, and I was actually hitting them from a distance and stuff. So
nice.
I actually had like a really fun time playing it, and I will apologize to the public to say like I had a very negative stereotype towards this game, and now that I've played it,
as did I
really look back. I can see how this is a very popular game. People still play it, and so I myself too, like this is a fun game, and it's completely changed my perspective of what I thought it was, which was a fast-paced build, whatever, and I'm just like, oh hell no. But I know that, like you were saying before, was as you progress in levels, we'll start, maybe the next time we play, we've got that time that we can build something halfway decent, and and build our confidence. And honestly, I was thinking about this is almost like Space Engineers, how your snap, where every piece is just snaps in, like you keep running and snap. And so I'm thinking that that might be something similar to that. Maybe, I don't know. But I really enjoyed this game, and it's changed my perspective. So, and I'm stubborn, but this has changed my perspective, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give it 20.
One thing I do want to add, because it's not covered in any of the categories, is the one thing that I was impressed with is in the very beginning, when you go log into the game, there's a lot of freaking menu options, and when you start to play with them, you find out that there's a lot of community made content in this freaking game. They have opened it up and allowed the community themselves to create their own freaking maps and then share it with the public, which is such a freaking, it's a simple thing. And it's a thing I've seen in the past with other games, allowing you to freaking create maps for that particular game or whatever. But it's something that you see done less and less. And especially for a free-to-play game, it makes perfect sense. Let the community make us a lot of freaking content to keep the game alive. The only thing we gotta do is sit back and supply new skins, and make our money that way. And my hat's off to them. There's a lot going on with this game, and it deserved a lot more freaking credit than I ever gave it in the freaking past. So that brings us to our last category, and the last category is cash shop pay to win. It's the first thing we always look for in every single game. And we went into the store, and all we saw was skins for the players, emotes, so some dance moves and shit like that, but skins for the vehicles, skins for the weapons, animations for when you're skydiving down. You can have like stars or hearts coming out of your body or whatever, but it was all skin related. There was nothing in there that was pay to win. Now the prices are a little on the high side. You have to buy all this stuff with real money. Like I said, you start off with your default characters, and the only way to get other characters is to buy them in that freaking skin shop. And okay, I get that. That's fine. The only negative I can see about that is, when you do log into a freaking game, anyone sees you running around with that particular newbie skin, they know that you haven't spent any money in the cash shop. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're a newbie. You could be someone who's been playing forever and just never spent a dime in the cash shop, and you don't have to spend a dime if you don't want to. It's all cosmetic.
What we are.
It's all cosmetic.
Farts,
you can
we don't
never
need all that fancy stuff.
You can go and never freaking spend a single dime in this freaking game if you don't want to. But I'm going to dock them a point. I'm going to say the cosmetics You know, look, in my mind, this game is doing very good worldwide. Okay, it has probably out of all the battle royals, it probably has the largest freaking population of any battle royal that's out there right now. And
Languages, all the different languages that you can pick from.
And I thought that it was probably just doing well because it was a free game, but we've played a lot of other free battle royals too. And Ring of Elysium, you know, didn't do all that great. I mean, it scored, I think, a B from us, but it was, you know, there's definitely better ones out there. But this one, I just kind of thought that the only reason it was doing good was because it was free to play, and I think it's a lot more than that now. I really freaking think it's just a lot more than that. So the cash shop, I am going to go ahead and give them a 19. Like I said, I think for the skins, I think they're just a little freaking on the high price. If they're doing that good worldwide and they have that much of a freaking population, there's no reason to gouge your player base. You know, your player base loves your game so much, they're making free content for you already to attract more freaking players. Bring your prices down just a little bit. Give them even more reason to want to freaking log in and buy every freaking cosmetic that comes out. Just my thoughts.
So there's one thing that I don't like is to be forced into something, and they're not forcing you to do anything. With the cash shop, I do feel that it's a, you know, it's almost like a behavior modification. Like, we're not going to punish you. We're not going to give you any skins to work with. There are skins that you can get, but it's going to cost money, but you're only stuck with these 3 random generated people, and there you go, you know. And so I don't know. I don't know. I just think that they should give you some bone if you're willing to spend this much time playing and being in the city and being able to level up. There should be something, like maybe even the most minute progression. They should give you at least a free skin once in a while, you know, just to give, like, a throwing a bone at you.
They do,
but I understand
if you subscribe to the battle pass, which,
well, I mean, there you go. You're back.
You're still spending money, but
yeah, no matter what. I mean, that's the thing is that you look cool. The skins look amazing. They look amazing. They're beautiful, creative.
At the absolute minimum, would you agree with this statement? At least I think there's 4 default skins, and they're randomly given to us. So wouldn't it be freaking better? Why randomize that? You know, make it so freaking stifling. At least let us pick which one out of the 4.
I think that adds to the aggravation of forcing you to. You can't just stick with, you know what? I like this guy. I like them. I'm good. I'm happy. But when you're forced to rotate, some people don't want to do that. And it's like, you know what? For $80, whatever. I'll just buy all these skins over here or whatever. You know, I don't know. And it's just another incentive to get you to buy something. So, so that is the only one thing I have against the game, and so I'll give it a 19.
All right, so adding up my totals, I came up with a score of 98.
I deducted 1 point out of 100. I got 99.
Adding our totals together gives us a score of 197. And dividing it by 2, since there's 2 of us playing, gives us a score of 98.5, which gives us a final letter grade of... With a grade of A, this game exceeds most expectations and is definitely worth checking out. Even if you don't stay with the game long term, this is definitely one to try at least once just so you can say that you tried it. Regardless, it's definitely worth your time and hard drive space. Anyways, that's it for our ×2 review for this game. We hope you enjoyed it and found it informative, and we will catch you again on the next ×2 review.